saying no to things is something that I know a lot of you struggle with. If you're a people pleaser, which I definitely used to be, it can be really hard to say no to things. We feel like we owe people things. Particularly in social situations, this is why a lot of us drink and eat in social situations. It's not necessarily because we even want to, it's because we feel like we should, or we feel like everyone around us is going to judge us if we don't. Particularly with, if summer's coming up or Christmas, I've realised that you may not be watching it now. Whatever's coming up, there's always sort of occasions where there's going to be more food around, or social eating, or things that might make you feel like you need to be consuming more. It's really important to remember that, your goals should always be your priority, and you are never going to upset someone who actually has your best interest in heart if you say no to something. You might be going out with your in-laws, and I think a lot of the time we feel like there's social pressure, but in reality there isn't. 9 times out of 10, if you actually ask your parents or your friends or your partner or your whoever, in-laws, if they actually care about you, whether you eat the cake or not, they're going to say no. You just think they're going to care. Most of the time we're preempting people's reactions. Reality, you don't know how people are going to react. Before, I've thought people will care about things that in reality they don't care about, and sometimes the other way around. People sometimes care more about things than you think. But with food, I think 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, if someone has an issue with you not eating something, it is a reflection on them. If it's a genuine concern, for example, if you're always displaying that you're not eating certain things, or there's some sort of genuine issue going on, then their concern may be valid, and that's different. But what I'm talking about is if you go to a party and you don't drink and people make comments, that's a reflection on their own insecurities, because they clearly think they need alcohol to be fun, which is embarrassing, because you should not need alcohol to be fun. And there's nothing better than not waking up with a hangover, I have to say. From a girl that used to party 5 times a week, it is nice not being that person. And in terms of food, again, I was such a people pleaser, I'd eat things and do things I didn't want to do. If someone offers you a chocolate and you say no and they have an issue with it, that is probably a reflection of their own insecurities. Maybe they feel like they shouldn't be eating it for their goals, or maybe they're insecure about their weight or their appearance, whatever it is. But trust me, it is not a reflection on you. Don't be rude, always be polite, explain what you're doing, but genuinely, you're all working with me to improve your health, to improve your longevity, to improve your quality of life, to improve your confidence, to improve your physiological health, all these things that are so much more important. Well, the most important thing, I genuinely think that your health and fitness is the most important thing, because it impacts everything in your life. So if someone has an issue with you saying no to some cake that doesn't currently serve your goal or your path, that's an reflection on them. So get used to saying no, and there's power in it. There's power in standing up for yourself. You start to feel more secure as a person, and you need to start caring less what people think, because trust me when I say, at the end of the day, if you're a people pleaser, you probably care more about people or what people think than they actually are caring about what you're doing. And in reality, pleasing other people will only ever make you miserable, and I'm speaking from experience. So get used to saying no. There's a lot of power in it, and it can truly be the most freeing word.